If I'm being honest, I don't feel like anyone is worth my time. I am not better than anyone. In fact, I might even be less. It's enough of the love. I need to be hated again. I need to burn bridges, man. I need to... Just, please. You're too close. I don't want you here, right? If you ever come here, I'll smack your fucking skull in.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
In 2019, I saw a Jacksepticeye video about this new game. I never even heard of it before, but it hooked me like no other. There was a contrast here that I didn't realize until much later. I discovered a game about connection at a time where I was doing everything in my power to disconnect. This game was called Death Stranding, a story about rebuilding a world that has fallen apart like the average Amazon bottle pisser. You're a porter with way too many packages and way too few assurances that you'll make it to the next outpost in one piece. As you progress, you meet settlements and you connect them to the network. And when enough people join, something happens. Bridges appear, ropes, ladders, structures built by other players. They rise out of the ground like ghosts, silent reminders that you're not alone. The more people you connect, the easier the world becomes. That's the point. That's the message. But when I first played Death Stranding, I turned all of this off. I didn't want or need anyone's help. In Death Stranding, isolation isn't just an emotion. It's the terrain, endless green horizons, wind scraping empty valleys. A world so quiet it feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for you to fill the silence. Every delivery begins the same way, alone. Sam steps out of a distribution center, the doors sliding closed behind him like a vault, sealing him out of the very world he's supposed to reconnect. The game never forces you to admit this, but you can choose to stay disconnected. When I first played, I didn't just ignore the network, I erased it. I played like someone trying to scrub footprints out of fresh snow. And the game let me. It let me wander the entire continent, no ladders appearing on steep ridges. No ropes hanging over cliffs, no generators humming quietly near the edge of a storm. Just Sam, hunched beneath impossible weight, and me, hunched beneath the belief that I had to carry everything alone. There are definitions for this: emotional detachment, self-isolation, but they feel too clean for what actually happens. Because isolation doesn't strike, it seeps. It starts as a preference. I just need space. I work better alone. People are exhausting. At first, that's true. Solitude is a room where the air feels breathable. But eventually the room becomes a bunker. I stop replying to messages. I'll answer later. I stop joining conversations. I need to focus. I stop opening up because vulnerability feels like handing someone ammunition. The world gets quieter, smaller, safer in a brittle sort of way. I saw myself rebuilding Death Stranding's world piece by piece, but whenever a player's structure appeared, I deleted it. No bridges, no ladders, no others, just me. I didn't think anyone was worth my real self. Any flaw I found in someone became a reason to push. Any flaw I found in someone became a reason to push them away. I separate myself from everyone. It feels safe. But safety, when stretched too thin, becomes a shell. A shell becomes a hiding place, and a hiding place becomes a prison. I told myself this was peace of mind, but really, I was crumbling.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
In Death Stranding, connection isn't built through trust or conversation. It grows through quiet, invisible generosity. A ladder left on a slope where someone once struggled, a rope placed after someone misjudged the cliff. A generator humming softly in the rain, built by someone who knew others would need it. People who struggled there. People who fell there. People who understood the terrain well enough to leave something behind. Art, for me, has always been that something. When I can't articulate what's inside of me, I create something outside myself. A phrase, a shape, a story, something I can point to and say, this is where I've been. This is what I've meant. This is what I've survived. And in my darkest moments, I turn to things just like this. The essays, the videos, the art left behind by strangers who once stood where I'm standing now. Their work as a generator on the roadside for me. Quiet, steady, waiting, built by hands I'll never see. This is why connection matters at all. Not because I trust easily, not because it comes naturally, but because sometimes the things left behind by others are the reason you make it to the next outpost. In Death Stranding, connection isn't perfection. It isn't constant communication. It's the tiny acts of unseen kindness that keep you moving. A rope, a ladder, a generator. A small proof that someone else stood where you stood now and left something behind to help. By writing this essay, by turning my solitude into words, I've done the very thing the game teaches me. I've named my isolation. I've placed it outside myself, where someone else might find it. I'm reaching out. This is my structure in the snow. My ladder on the hill, my marker that says, I was here, you're not alone. And you know, maybe someone else, someone walking their own long green stretch of landscape will stumble across it and feel a little less alone. Even if I can't fully connect right now, I leave something behind that might connect for me. But on that note, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go play Death Stranding. This time with the help of others. Yeah. See ya.
Allowing one for one. Before casting out the mistake I've made, you can't be turned around now. I took the easy way out.